Hi, this is Ria Mae, and you're watching Ocean Eye TV.
I don't know how I got this lucky because I'm hanging out with Ria Mae.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Very well.
Welcome to the West Coast.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Awesome, and huge congratulations to your not one or two or three or four, but 5 Music Nova Scotia awards that you picked up a few nights ago.
Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty cool. You know, I'm from Nova Scotia, so to be given some awards from there was just like a really big honor. And it was nice to go home for a couple days and just celebrate with all my friends, my family. And it was a nice little send-off before starting this tour.
Nice. So first album under a major label, Sony Music Canada, called Ria Mae.
Yeah.
That's your name.
That's my name.
Came out just this year. Lots of radio play, especially on Gold, Ooh Love, and Clothes Off. What's the feedback been on your end?
I feel just lucky about how well the radio singles, I guess, have been received. Mm-hmm. Like, Clothes Off definitely changed everything for me. So I went from, having no manager, no label, no anything, no friends, no team at all to work with. And I was just traveling, on Greyhound buses and through the States, just me and my acoustic guitar. And when Clothes Off hit radio, that's when I got the call from Sony. That's when I got the call. It just changed. And then, releasing Gold and Ooh Love, it just brought everything up that much more. So it's been a really interesting year and a half. It's more than I could have asked for. I didn't think this was going to happen from this album. So
cool. Yeah. And his music is a bit different from yours, but he is Canadian, and you guys are both from Halifax, Canada. Mm-hmm. How did you hook up with Classified, who is now your producer, who produced Ria Mae?
Yeah, so I've just always been a fan of hip hop, and coming from Nova Scotia, Classified, it was like our superstar. He was the only one on radio and on TV and all this stuff, and I just approached him one day to see if he needed anyone to write hooks for his rap songs. So he said yes, and we were just working through email for a long time, and then one of the hooks I wrote sounded like an entire song to him. He's like, "Oh, this should be your song."
He does rap on your album, Thoughts on Fire.
Yeah.
The music video, is that going to be coming out soon?
We did just shoot that 2 days ago.
Nice.
Yeah, so it will be coming out soon. Yeah, I'm very excited. He put the verse that him and I had a very similar sort of situation where we were struggling as an independent artist, not necessarily by choice. Just no one was working with us because there's not really a pop or hip hop scene in Nova Scotia. Mm-hmm. And so when I showed him that song, a song that I wrote the day that I got my record deal, he really related to it. And so I think that is probably my favorite song on the album, and it's cool to have him on it.
You're opening for Coleman held tonight at venue here. Has he been good to you?
He's been awesome. We were touring with those guys all through the States earlier this year, and we learned a lot from them, and they're one of those bands that you can watch every night and not get sick of.
Well, it's cool because you guys are both blowing up on the radio. We were just saying, we hear you guys all the time, so it's really exciting.
Yeah, it's cool, and I think we both have this thing in common where a long time before radio hit, we were both doing this, so sometimes people have a radio hit and then they have to figure out how to do their live show, and we kind of both have the opposite situation where we've been hitting the road for so long, and I got finally on radio, but we're not really pop acts, we're kind of weirdos.
Right.
So yeah, it's a good match.
Cool. Well, have fun tonight. Thanks so much for the lovely conversation.
Yeah, thank you.
Dora, Kola, Ria Mae, out for Ocean Eye TV.
Oh, thanks.